smarter or a more conscious machine that everybody is striving for. Dr. Lakshmana received his doctoral degree from IIT Delhi in 1996, and subsequently he did his postdoctoral research at the German National Research Center for Information Technology. And he also served as a visiting professor in many universities across the globe, which I guess. All in all, to me, Dr. Krishnan has a research and teaching experience of 23 years. And most importantly, his interest lies in the field of self-automating robots with artificial intelligence. And to be more specific, his interdisciplinary research involves convergence of machine learning, control theory, robotic vision, and heterogeneous robotic platforms. Thank you for taking time out of the busy schedule, and it's a pleasure having you here. And since you don't have a mic, if you can move forward, it would be very helpful.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. In fact, MIT had a big role in guiding and setting up IIT Kanpur. In that sense, it's a great pleasure to be here. In this talk, I'm going to speak within a paradigm what is a conscious machine. Not giving a lot of details, but trying to bring out the different aspects of building a conscious machine. And so what I will try to do is that I will, based on some of my works, I will show why the current machines are far away from being self-powered, and what is the meaning of being self-powered, and can you build a conscious machine? You can already do it. So before I start, you see, consciousness is something very ancient word in Indian literature. It's not something new, and it has been taught. Philosophers, theologists, everyone, they talk about consciousness. Vedanta is about consciousness. And what is consciousness? If we go back to that paradigm, consciousness is that which is indestructible, which always exists, which is eternal, which cannot be destroyed, which cannot be burnt, which cannot be cut into pieces. So basically, in our experience, we have never seen anything like that. In our experience shows us that literally everything can be destroyed. Anything can be burnt into ashes. So, of course, obviously, the consciousness that is being taught here has no imprint of the physical experience that we have, right? And within empirical science, we certainly probably cannot study this, right? So now when we talk about AI, people take it to be something related to consciousness, and we have come up AI products like Siri, Alexa, the Tesla autonomous car, and so forth. So many products have come, and it appears as if because they can replace human being in certain tasks, they look like or they are being advertised as a conscious entity. So before we go to the what is the conscious machine or semantic machine, let's distinguish between what is weak and strong artificial intelligence. All that, for example, you see here, this is a setup in my lab that does, a robot is given a list of items and that has to be picked from a rack, and it is They are all with AI. It's related to a very small specific task. And but these machines, they appear to be, having its own mind, or it's very intelligent. And I will try to show whether these machines are really intelligent. And when we talk about strong, then we are talking about consciousness. And one of the very important feature of a conscious machine, has a strong AI, has to be self-aware. The machine has to be self-aware. So what is that self-awareness? We need to understand. So this is a simple example I will take from my work. This is about warehouse automation. And if you look at here, we have many modules before you can make a robot to act like a human, right? So here, yeah. So here you see, this is my robot with workspace. There is a vision system. It is integrated with, and then there is algorithm that does object detection and localization, and then there is another algorithm that does pose estimation based on 3D model of the object. And then once we know where the robot has to go and pick the object, then there are varieties of approach like inverse kinematic solution. We have dynamic moment primitive based reaching or trajectory planning, and finally it goes and picks the object. So if you just look at, I don't want you to understand this mathematics. Just to explain to you, this is a robot, and these are the overhead cameras, and they give feedback to this robot. And robot end effector, which is supposed to manipulate the object, has to reach the target object. Okay, and we can put this whole thing into a error corrected loop control framework. And just to give you some idea how we do it, this is an architecture of controlling a robot where it will reach a desired target position. So if you see here, this architecture that we are talking about, this is a adaptive distributed fuzzy PD controller. In industrial setting, we all use PI, PID, or PD controller because the robot is a unstable open loop system. PD controller works, and what we do is that we have a visual feature, so that space is discretized. Within every discretized zone, we design a PD controller, and PD controller means there is a proportional gain and error, derivative gain, changing error, and there are multiple of these PDs, and then take decision from every zone and average it and find out what is the final control action. So just to let you know how we do it, you don't have to worry about math, but here is some kind of energy function. We take that energy function, and how do we know this energy function? Because this is a closed loop control system, and we will try to see that energy at every loop is getting reduced or it's getting minimized. It's getting less. Energy is not increasing, right? And then how do we ensure that? Suppose this is an energy function. We take the time derivative of energy function, and we want to show that this time derivative has to be negative definite. If it is negative definite, then energy function will go reducing, right? So if you see that, if I take the actual kinematics of the robot and use this energy function, then this is the rate derivative of the Lyapunov function, and here I have to choose this P dot and D dot, change in proportional gain, change in derivative gain in such a way this V dot becomes negative. In fact, one of my students, this is a student in Dresden from Indonesia, he came up with all these things, and he said he was stuck here, in fact, and this and said that how do I select this P dot and D dot? So I had another student called Prem. I called him, and within half an hour, through some kind of intuition, suddenly you see these are two equations. They simply, in our paper, they just appear just while trying intuitively. These two equations came, and what we did is that these two equations, when you put it here and do some more math, then you can show V dot is negative definite. And once we do that, and then in this approach, the robot doesn't know. We are not using the mathematical model of the robot. Simply using the data, okay, the sensory data, robot learns. So what you are seeing here, this is a pink ball, and the camera is sitting in the tip of the robot. It sees the pink ball and tries to follow it while maintaining a fixed distance between the object and the ball. And this robot does through learning. Why we do that? Because we know that we human beings, we have millions of degrees of freedom. And if someone has to say that you write the kinematic of a human being, one cannot write it. It's just impossible. But we do things in a very dexterous way simply by learning, right? But here you see this design. We said this is AI-based robot, but if you see here, all this this energy function was actually proposed, or it was guessed by us, not by the machine. Or for example, these two update laws that was selected, it is not some kind of procedural mechanism by which these two equations will come. It is some kind of intuition, some kind of idea that we have already, we are accustomed to. And those ideas were used by us to come up with those equations, and machines cannot do it. Or neither we have actually tried to develop such machines. Similarly, we are also doing some of this robotic stuff based on imitation learning. What is imitation learning is, suppose you want to make a robot to dance based on the direction of the teacher, and let us say this teacher is a Kathak dancer. So any dance will have small sequences. For example, here we can say Bandhana, Thak, Salami. These are small primitive sequences. So what we have to do is that when a teacher is displaying various sequences through auditory, through visual means, we have to extract these primitives. And then using AI framework, we have to learn how to synchronize those sequences to the joint motion of the robot. And that is how a robot can be made to dance, right? And for example, if you see here, this is called programming by demonstration also. And just to give you a little idea what is programming by demonstration. So you see that robot is given demonstration by a human, right? So here you see the robot is made to hit the ball, and there are two intern students, they are actually making the robot to hit the ball. So these examples, these demonstrations were collected, and then there are stochastic dynamic equations in which we fit this data. And again, once the model is ready, we use this model to make the robot to hit or to hit the ball. So you will see that here, it all depends how many examples you have collected. So here in the first phase, we saw that the robot is not able to do a good job, so we collected more data and trained further. And when it was trained, now you will see that the robot will be able to do a better job. So, this will not fail. We have made the robot even to play for 2 hours, 3 hours. But you see that just to do this, what is machine here. Machine is simply hard coded. For example, the selection of these stochastic dynamic equations was done by us. We do not have how a machine can figure out which kind of model it has to select. Probably we can do that, but this is not a bigger issue. I will tell you what is the bigger issue. And for example, here, because it's a dynamic system model, when you generate the model can be unstable, so you have to add some control signal to it, and then you have to design a controller based on some kind of Lyapunov function. We have talked about non-monotonic Lyapunov function. I will skip this. This is another way to do the same thing, but because we wanted to minimize the examples. The number of examples that is given to the robot should be minimum, right? So how do you learn it? So this is again another model, and just instead of going in details, you will see here the demonstration that is given to the robot in this case was minimum, right? So this is called. So you will see here. So hitting the ball, right? And then we drawing the arm to its own position. So like that, with few examples, if we give so you see that here. In fact, this robot is ready now to play tennis. The experiment has already started. But you see that all this algorithm that you see, nowhere a machine developed this algorithm. Right? Machine is hard coded. So in that sense, machine is not aware of what it is doing. It is doing, but it is not aware. This is a competition in which we participated called Amazon Robotics Challenge, where in fact MIT also participated in this event. We were third and MIT was fifth in this particular competition, in the picking task. So here I'll just explain what is called visual perception algorithm using deep network. In fact, we completely customize the deep network to learn different objects. And in fact, in all 16 top teams, our visual algorithm was doing the best in terms of grasp rate. And so, I can't give details of this thing because this requires certain background. Just to show you that this experiment, this event is concerned. The challenge was that when we were given in the beginning only 40 objects, but when we reached there, they told that we'll be given 50% unknown objects, right? So it was a challenge. So we have to figure out how to take quick snapshots of the objects. Like for example, the big task that I will show you, 32 objects were there, 16 were known to us, 16 were unknown. So these 16 unknown objects, we have to take very quickly because 45 minutes before these objects were given to us. So within that time, we have to take per object 125 snapshots and then full training, right? And training has to be completed in 20 minutes. And in fact, if you see here in this, we actually picked all the 9 out of 10, 9, and the 10th object was unfortunately was missing in our database because we were doing some program where we had kept that as a non-grata object. So, and that's why we could not pick the 10th object. So you see that, and see, to do this, it looks like fabulous. not a self-aware robot. It is simply our own extension. Okay, this is programmed by us. All algorithm was designed by us. Everything was dictated to robot from the very beginning. How to do it. I will stop this. Now let us come to the topic that I really want to speak today, because can you build a conscious machine? So what is the hard problem? Here is a thought experiment. The thought experiment is, you imagine a robot comes to your house, lives in your house, and learns your language, picks up some vocabulary, starts speaking in broken language, and slowly, just like we become perfect in our own language, similarly the robot becomes perfect. And then it starts writing poetry or novel and gets a Nobel Prize. So is it possible? This is the hard problem. Why it is hard problem? Because to be able to write a poetry or novel, it has to be creative. It cannot be, there are some friends here from, imagine Alexa has a competition, and the competition, the guideline is that the robot should be able to, a robot should be able to converse with you at least for 20 minutes, and nobody is able to reach even 10 minutes of conversation, right? So the idea, why it is not happening? So this is the point that I am going to focus in this particular. So now let us ask some of the challenging questions. Why we develop these kind of autonomous machines? If you ask these questions, can the current science and technology help us to develop such machines? For example, a machine that can construct its own control system, hypothesize the control law. Is that possible? Can a machine write its own algorithm to recognize an object or voice? Can a machine derive a unique quantum search algorithm? Can a machine be self-aware? So these are the questions when you ask, then we see that we have really created a dull machine, not smart machine. So what is the difference between a living organism and a machine? So you see, there are of course many are there. I have put some of these things. The experience of hunger, fear, sleep, sexual desires. This is in all living organisms. Whereas no AI machine as of now has these problems. Self-replication, from aquatics, plants to insect to birds to human being, all of us, we have self-replication. Whereas no such. In fact, in 1959, John von Neumann made a thought experiment on self-reproducing automata. He said that can we start with a single automaton, and that will grow in terms of both hardware and software. And I don't think that we have gone to that level even at the surface. And of course, creativity, right? Living organism, all living bees have, even simple organisms, they have creativity, right? Whereas no creativity in case of the machines. So now let us come to the core issue. What is consciousness? The way I define consciousness in the beginning, according to Vedanta, of course, that's something that we cannot actually describe within the science or scientific paradigm that we pursue in our universities. But let us see, for example, we are seeing a nice picture of wave. It's a nice pattern. How this pattern came about? So this pattern came about because there is wind. Wind has molecules, the water has molecules, they interact. There is exchange of energy from one wind molecule to a water molecule, and that causes wave, right? So basically, elementary level interaction is causing a pattern, right? So the question is consciousness is similarly a pattern? Some kind of, atomic level interaction gives rise to a pattern. This is the question. This is how actually science tries to understand the consciousness. So, for example, what is pattern and what is semantic? Right? So, for example, here you see in this particular thing, someone is trying to knit a sweater. Right? So, knitting means you have to know how to manipulate the thread using the needle, right? So that's kind of behavior. So that's a pattern, and you follow certain behavior, a certain, a sweater of a specific pattern will come out, right? Whereas let's go to the this one. So you see here, the person is feeling cold, and that's why he is wearing a sweater. So this experience of feeling of cold, it cannot be reduced some kind of syntaxes, like you make a robot program, temperature goes below 20 degree and then it's cold. No. So that's not the cold here the person experiences. He has this is an experience, and that experience has an innate meaning for the person. Okay. So these are all physical devices. The body consists of sensors, information processing units, and through that it actually understands that I am feeling cold. This is another example. You see that when I want to do a painting, so I may use different type of patterns, for tree, painting of the tree, making water splash, varieties of things are there. But finally, when you look at this painting, it is driven by some inner meaning. You cannot describe this process of painting of any kind of elementary combination between colors and other ingredients, and that gives rise to it. So this is not a pattern, although it's a pattern. So basically the conclusion is that for me to pick up a sweater and put on, what drives is the meaning. My experience of feeling cold makes me to collect the sweater and put on. So here meaning is the driver. Not because one may say, oh, he's wearing a sweater, that's why he's feeling cold. No. He put on the sweater because he was feeling cold. So, but in artificial AI, what we will do, we'll take a snapshot and we'll say, oh, this person is wearing sweater and that's why he's feeling cold. So meaning is the driver. That's very important. So, what is consciousness? This is what we are again talking. So there are bottom-up approach in which we can see consciousness is an emerging pattern. What is the meaning of that? Because you see that as far as consciousness is concerned, we have physical experience, we have mental experience, we have intellectual experience, and also we have spiritual experience. So, from empiric perspective, consciousness is another form of experience, right? So the your physical body, right? Any living organism has a physical body, and that physical body gives me sense perception. And because of that, I feel the cold, I feel the distress, I feel happy, or I get emotionally surcharged, and then I write poetry, or I become overwhelmed with intellectual emotion, and then concepts comes to me, and I write, or I write some algorithm, right? So the point here is some of these, for example, something makes me angry, and this anger one can probably look at in terms of pattern. Oh, his facial expression looks like anger. I capture it and I say, oh, this is anger. Okay. Or when I'm joyful, I can still take my facial expression and say, oh, this is joy. So basically, in this bottom-up approach, certain physical situation may create a pattern in me, but that pattern is not a consciousness, and hence this is an illusion. Whereas a top-down approach, consciousness drives the creativity, and that's in fact a bigger evidence that we have that we humans, not only humans, literally every form of living being is to some degree, they are creative. Just for survival, you have to be creative. To just survive, one has to be creative. And in this case, consciousness is a unitary whole. It cannot be reduced into some kind of syntactic symbols. So there are two very specific verses in Bhagavad Gita